Everything is awesome when you're watching Locum 23, Mermaids and Vampires Who Love Them, Chapter 3. Cold air blows against you, your hair and dress whipping around. You scream and try to clutch at something, but there is nothing to grab onto. My life is supposed to flash before my eyes, isn't it? If I had died from exsanguination at the hands of a vampire, my parents would feel terrible about sending me here. But no, I have to die from falling into a hole. At least I was sort of kissed before my demise. You can feel the vampire's cool lips on your mouth. You land with a gentle thud on something soft, and there's a light behind your closed eyelids. The air is fragrant with the sense of ancient spice and salt. Is she, dead? Perhaps I am dead and gone to Atlantis, but just in case. You tug your dress down so it's decent and open one eye. Leaning over you is a tow-headed boy in dark robes and a girl with long red hair. You've landed on a sheltered beach, squarely on a seemingly out-of-place rectangle of carpet. No, she is unquestionably alive. The boy's voice is a strange combination of youth and authority. He frowns at one of the students, a gorgeous mermaid, sitting at a desk on the beach. Shelly, I thought you were going to send the magic carpet back to the top after you landed. Sorry, Headmaster. I totally forgot. Shelly doesn't look at all apologetic. We'll discuss this later, Miss Sharpweather. Turns his attention back towards you. Anyway, welcome, Miss Fishwater. Are you alright? Alright is definitely a question after a fall like that. I reply with, not really. I fell for like 100 fathoms. The boy looks concerned. Are you injured? The spell should have cushioned your landing. You didn't fall exactly, but the transition can feel like it without the support of a carpet. You sit up a little and move everything around. Nothing actually hurts. No, I think I'm fine, but next time I want the carpet. The boy nods calmly. Why is he a boy? He's a headmaster. Really? I'm Headmaster Crumpet. Welcome to the history of supernatural beings. We will begin today's lesson in just a moment. We're waiting for our final student. You join the other students who sit at desks in neat, if incongruous, rows on the beach. The red-haired girl sits down next to you. Hi, I'm Pickles. Hi, I'm Waverly. So this is history class? Yes, it's my favorite. Instead of lectures about history, we get to see it as it happens. Well, that does sound cool. Also pretty dangerous. Don't worry. It's like watching a movie with really awesome special effects. Pickles pauses, suddenly looking embarrassed. Wait, I forget. Do you know about movies? I mean, you probably don't have them underwater. We don't, but we go see them on land sometimes. I have to wear a wig and contacts, but it's not a big deal. And I love popcorn. Why do you have to wear a wig? I think your hair looks just fine and so do your eyes. Holy shit. Oh, good. The gorgeous mermaid whispers something to a girl in a pink ball gown and tiara sitting beside her. They both giggle. Mean girl alert. I better deal with this before it gets out of hand. I rise above it with your new friend, Pickles. She seems nice. Ignore Shelly. She's always like that. Oh, well, just because we're both mermaids doesn't mean we're gonna be friends. Probably not with her, no. She's super stuck up. But her best friend left school suddenly, so I feel bad for her. Who's her new friend in the ball gown? That's Lily Bella. She's a fairy princess. She's a handful, but she's pretty cool. Headmaster clears his throat and starts to talk about the Ancient Royal family. It's all stuff you've been hearing in school for years. And Pierce, of all people, strolls in on 2 full legs. Hello, Mr. Night Guard. Glad you're in one piece. Thank you, sir. I try. Pierce glances around the class as he ambles to a seat. Shelly leans way forward and twirls a strand of her luscious locks. Hi, Pierce. He doesn't even look at her. Instead, he catches your eye and winks. I'm not sure how I feel about him, although I'm pretty sure I feel about Shelby. I nod coolly at Piers. Your leg looks better. Ah, thanks to you. Shelly glares at you hard. You worry it's going to leave marks. Excellent. Now that we're all here, it's time to begin. Princess Finisa, we are ready. Who's Princess Finisa? One of our magical teachers. She's a full-fledged fairy. And we're ready for what now? A giant iridescent bubble flies over a cliff, heading straight at the class. No one is screaming or commenting about a bubble that looks like it's going to eat us, so I guess this is normal? The bubble encapsulates the whole class, then rockets into the sky. You gulp out loud. Pickle takes your hand. It'll be okay, Waverly. History class is fun. I'm down with history, I just hate heights. The bubble plunges downward, sending your stomach into your throat. When the class sinks beneath the waves, you're able to unclench Pickle's hand. The bubble shoots past several fish and you wince. This has gotta be causing terrible turbulence. We aren't really here. This is the past in ancient Greece, so we're not hurting any fish. You read my mind? I didn't know fairies were telepathic. Or that I was broadcasting. I'm not. I'm just empathic. Comes with the job. I'm a fairy godmother in training. You can grant me a few wishes. I mean, what? I wonder what that means. Before you can ask, the bubble drifts into a fantastic underwater castle. The year is 330 BC. And no joking about my age, I wasn't born yet. The handsome blonde boy sitting behind you snorts. I was Grandpa Cupid! Cupid kicks Pierce in his newly replaced shin. Pierce laughs. We are in the Aegean Sea, off the coast of Mykonos. Had some epic parties there. You lean over to Pickles. Why is Cupid the love god in high school? Poor guy. He won't confirm it, but the rumor is he angered one of the top gods. Maybe Hades? His punishment is that he had to return to teen form and repeat high school. They stripped him of his powers, too. He's not a bad guy, but he's not great at following rules. You're beginning to wonder if Pickles dislikes anyone. Rules are for mortals. Pickles gives him a look and makes a shushing gesture. But you're not so sure you disagree with Cupid, since rule-breaking got you sent here too. Oh look, it's bad boy Cupid, BFD. You lean back toward the love god. Let's not get into more trouble than we already are. You think this vampire child could get me into trouble? Once my dad. Cupid, please refrain from nostalgic brooding in my class. You don't want me to send another note to your mother. Sorry, Headmaster. He doesn't sound very sorry, though. The Headmaster's attention shifts to you. Miss Fishwasher, can you tell us whose palace this is? Your name isn't Miss Fishwater. Your name's Shelly. Sit down. It's Ancient Royal Family's palace. Correct, Miss Sharpweather. Please pay attention, Waverly. You might learn something. I didn't get a chance to answer you! How would I know about the Royals' family palace? Not like I've ever been there. Of the ruling house. Zagnaths came to the throne just 1 year before the scene we are about to witness. Does anyone know how they became the rulers? This you studied at Pacifica. I'm gonna raise my hand. Finally something I know. Your hand shoots in the air. You begin to answer almost before the Headmaster points at you. The Mer royal family had to defeat the evil Sparatus, who were colluding with the mother of all monsters, Asinigna. They were going to give the Pacific Ocean to her as a gift to keep her part of the ocean safe. Excellent. This is common interpretation of events. Now, let us listen in, shall we? The bubble races through the walls of the palace, down a long corridor lined with columns on either side. I would love to learn history this way. Holy shit. The bubble stops with a lurch in a room so enormous it's hard to believe can exist inside of the palace you saw outside. Doors in the front of the hall near the throne slide open. The mere folk swim into the space. Aren't those shell bras uncomfortable? Shells are hard and sharp. Not if they're the right size. The headmaster glances at you, but the mirrors outside the bubble don't notice the class commotion at all. The lead mirror takes positions within huge silver cockleshell thrones. My lords and ladies of the ocean realm, welcome. She speaks in an old dialect of Mermish, which even you barely understand. But the words are translated in English and projected along the lower curve of the class bubble. Today is an auspicious day in our short reign. It marks the end of the last remnant of Sporadis tyranny. Bring in the prisoner. The dome at the top of the room opens, and a heavy black cage is lowered in on a thick black chain. The cage hits the floor, crushing the coral and any fish that happen to be underneath. Those poor fish. Why is the queen so careless? The occupant of the cage cackles. Murmurs and gasps fill the class bubble. The creature is a kind you have never seen before. An arrow tail tip flicks through the bars, straining toward the Mere Queen. Her top half is a beautiful maiden, huge with child. But below her swollen belly, instead of a fish tail, trails a snake body with coils of scales. Oh, this is, shit. I'm trying to think of the exact thing. I'm sure someone will remind me in the comment section below. Basically it was in World of Warcraft. It was a serpentine? Our kingdom will no longer suffer from your evil. I cannot tell you the joy it brings my heart to see you in your cage, Enigna. I keep pronouncing this wrong, and I'm probably doing it wrong. Enigna, the mother of all monsters, eels meals. But at what cost, your highness? The blood you've spilled to get me here. How could you kill him, my lover, one of your own? It must mean that the father of Ekna's children was a merman, a member of the royal family. He was a traitor and deserved his fate, as do you. No cage can hold me forever. I curse you and your descendants. One day you will pay, and the oceans will be mine. Well, I guess you've cursed your own children then. Lucky for it, it will never be born. The Mer Queen killed her own descendants? I thought very politics were rough. This is not the version that they teach in mirror schools. The queen floats out of her shell and grabs her tail, digging her silver-tipped fingernails through tough reptilian skin. Blood seeps into the water. Are the vampires gonna go nuts? Glance at the rest of the class, but everyone, including the vampires, is just staring at the drama unfolding before them. No, I guess they can't smell anything through the bubble. What I did for my own children. How many died in your war just so you could rule? You are no better than I. You're killed. Wow, you're killed? Really? You killed your own son. At least my intentions were pure. Silence! Goodbye forever! Enigna. The floor of the ballroom rumbles, a hole opens. Shakes the bars of her own cage. Oh no, does she get out? Have they been hiding this from us? And instead of breaking out, she smiles like this is what she wanted all along. Remember the curse. She breaks into hysterical laughter as the cage plummets into the hole, chain trailing after. Once the cage is fully submerged, sand and shells and plants and gems fall on top, burying the creature bit by bit, until her laughter is completely silenced. No one in the classroom speaks. Are you okay, Waverly? You have to think about that for a minute before responding. I mean, it's the history of your people. I mean, can you imagine, let's just say for a moment, you go back and see your ancestors with clubs beating the shit out of someone. and killing them. What do you feel? Like, yeah, you'd be like, wow, holy crap, that's a bit gruesome. But at the same time, should you feel guilty? No, I'd say I'd fine. Ancient history, right? Nothing to do with us. It's such a sad story, that poor baby. Yeah, I wonder what happened to them. Alright, fin these out. Lesson's over. Please bring us back to campus. Headmaster checks his watch and swallows hard. Oh dear, we're late for lunch. And we vampires in class are rather hungry. What? Yeah, we're gonna all feed on the mer people and the fairies. I mean, what? Oh, ooh, that's a good question. Because I snarl. Do we have any werewolves in this class? Remember, supernatural beings. Hmm. Ooh, I wonder if that'll be a thing. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head to the description below. Links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Also, remember, we are on Twitch. Feel free to follow me over there. And without further ado, I do thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.